Good day everyone, welcome back to Sonia Space, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this delicious beans and dodo recipe. You know, if you don't like eating beans, I want you to try this method of making beans, because when I was growing up I don't like eating beans, but now beans has become my favorite food. So the ingredients used for preparing this food is palm oil, crayfish, salt, seasoning, onions and peppers. So first I'm going to be cutting these onions and then keeping it aside while I go ahead and prepare my other items. So my beans has been picked carefully, as you can see. So I'm just going to add water to it to wash it properly before going ahead to parboil it. So my beans has been washed, so I'm going to add it inside my cooking pot while I add some hot water to it, and then cover it and let it parboil for about 10 minutes. So while that is cooking, I have this fresh fish, so I want to put it in my air fryer to make it become dry fish. So I'm just going to be doing this for about 20 minutes, and this is it. My dry fish is all ready for my beans. So the beans has been cooking for about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to drain the water while I rinse it with fresh water before I go ahead and continue cooking the beans. So now I'm going to be using my electric pressure pot to cook these beans. So I'm just adding the beans inside the pot, and then this is my stock. I'm just adding the stock to it with some onions, and then I'm going to add hot water to the beans and then put it in my electric pressure pot to cook properly. So I'm going to go ahead and blend my peppers roughly, and then in a dry pan add in my palm oil, let it heat up a bit, add my salt, my onions and give it a stir. After which I add my blended peppers to the onions and then stir it up. I have this tomato paste that I made recently, so I'm going to be adding it to this pepper mix. And if you want to know how I made this tomato paste, I'm going to leave the link in my description box so you can check it out for yourself. So at this point I'm going to be adding in my dried fish that I made earlier and then stirring it together. And of course I'm going to be adding my crayfish and my seasoning into the pot. So my beans have been well cooked and has become very soft, so I'm going to add it inside the pot and mix it very well by giving it a very good stir. This is looking so good, so I'm just going to add some water to it to loosen it up a bit. Now this is giving a very delicious aroma and it is looking so good, and believe me, it tastes as good as it looks. So this is how I make these delicious beans for my kids, and I get them to eat beans you know, because kids, they don't like to eat beans unless you make it very interesting. So when I cook my beans like this for my family, they always enjoy it. And I hope that if you follow this recipe and also make these beans for yourself, you will also have a very delicious beans ready for you. So I am just cutting my ripe plantain that I'm going to be using to enjoy these delicious beans. It is all ready, and then in a dry pan I'm just going to add my sunflower oil to the pot, and then add my plantain to the oil and let it fry until it has turned golden brown. Then I will remove it from the oil and then use it to enjoy my delicious beans. So now food is ready. It is looking so yummy, so delicious. This food tasted super delicious, you know. If you don't like eating beans, what are you waiting for? Give this recipe a try and you will be glad you did. This recipe is tested and proven, hands down. It will not disappoint you anytime, any day. You know, just give it a try and you will know what I'm talking about. So my dear friends, if you have not subscribed to my channel, this is the time to do that. Click the subscribe button so you get to see my interesting, educative videos, you know. And so this is about the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it to this time. So till we meet again next time, bye bye, God bless, and have a nice day. Bon appetito. I hope I pronounced it well. Bye.